Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Tetzaveh, the Nishamas of Mori Naftali ben Yitzchak Isaac. This is the Parsha that Moshe Rabeinu's name is not mentioned, the only time in the main portion of the Chumash since he became introduced on the scene. And the well-known question, why was Moshe Rabeinu not listed in this week's Parsha? So the basis starts usually from the fact that Moshe Rabeinu was defending the Bnei Yisrael to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to God, from the sin of the Egel Hazav, the golden calf, and he pleaded for forgiveness, and he said, if you don't forgive them, mecheni na misifrecha, erase me from your Torah. So Rabbi Noach Isaac Oelbaum in a shir in 5776, he quoted Rav Ovadia Yosef, who said that there's a hint here from the word misifrecha, misefer chaf. That's an allusion, a hint that the 20th Parsha, since the beginning of the Torah, there's 12 in the Seder Bereshis, and then 8th one in this Seder Shmos is Tetzaveh, and so Sefer Chaf, and that's Tetzaveh. Okay, but so why dafka this Parsha? Is there no Moshe Rabbeinu's mention? So Rav Ovadia says Moshe was offered to be the Kohen Gadol, but he declined in order to defer for the sake of his older brother Aaron. And since Moshe could have said, hey, this could have been me, as this week's Parsha this is the Parsha of Aaron's Parsha. We're talking about the big day kahuna, the garments of the Kohen Gadol. So since this could be a sensitive point, so dafka in this Parsha, there's no mention of Moshe Rabeinu. Rav R Ahron Friedman Shlita says that Mecheni na misifrecha was mentioned in Perek Lamed Beis, Pasuk Lamed Beis 32, and in Parshas Ki Sisa, next week's Parsha. And the reason why it wasn't this week's Parsha is because Hashem really didn't want to fulfill the words of his tzaddik that said, erase me from your sefer. So he deferred it, kaviyachol, as long as possible until there's no more Parshas, until you start cycling again. So the last Parsha, distance-wise from Ki Sisa, is Tetzaveh, and that's why Moshe's name is not mentioned here. And as I said, that this is the Parsha, Aaron's Parsha. So Moshe was an anav. He was very humble, and so he was here. He was in this week's Parsha. He was mevatel himself, and his name is not mentioned in this Parsha. It's an act of Moshe's humbleness and his concern for his brother. So we see that Moshe was very sensitive about others, and the Kadosh Baruch Hu fulfills the words of Tzaddikim, even if the condition is not met. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great Shabbos.